structure by going underneath. Is that panel still?
Yeah, we never put it
removed?
back on
Yeah.
because after the guy took a look, we didn't know why the tub went down, and he said the house got hit by lightning because the whole thing has exploded.
And the
under there. When he opened it up, he said,
got totally fried, and two of the pieces of PVC piping are disconnected. And he said the only time he's ever seen that before was when they had a lightning hit.
we're going to get the house painted this fall. So.
Oh, and
Not
by
to
the
worry,
way,
the
that was
house
something else that I saw on your website.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
There's a very few things that, it was funny, this morning quote, the lady said, well, you know, I've got a wood rot point here, and, you know, obviously, can you fix that? I said, yes, ma'am, we can. And then she went and rattled off the 18 other things she was contracting out, and I just said, well, would you like a free quote? We're here.
Yeah.
And she said, wait a minute, you can put a roof on and paint the house and fix it, and went through and said, yeah.
Yeah, we've actually had two or three quotes for painting. I'm planning to do that in the fall.
I mean, yeah, my advice is,
Not painting, staining, and fixing all the woodpecker holes.
I guess woodpeckers would go nuts on this house. And I'd watch the shingle on that corner at least. I don't know what the rest of it looks like, but a home inspector will have a field day with that. But here again, I'm here to do exactly what you asked me. I'm going to offer you alternatives. And let me start with the cheap fix. And here again, I want to approach everything from the highest level of physical conservativeness. What did you do for a living?
Oh, I still work at UNC. I'm a thoracic surgeon, and I used to run the lung transplant program.
Okay.
So now I do lung transplant research.
Wow.
And I work in research administration for the School of Medicine.
You would have a greater gift than most of my customers to see in a mind's eye. And basically, if you could close your eyes and make all of this disappear, go down to dirt, and put some basic steps from this height to that height, and that's what I was measuring, is that it would be basically as simple as about 5 steps that would basically turn a curve. And I think that would be your cheapest option. But and have the tub removed, so you don't repair the tub, you don't modify, it's not. And you know, here again, I can give you a quote to do a full tear out. We remove all the debris from your property, and basically it would be probably a 6-foot wide stair where your step would not be more in this fashion, so that you would have like a 2 or 3 foot long step that would kind of curve into some part of your stone. And I think that would be the least expensive option, and it would keep this repair guy off of your property, which would help. And you know, let's talk to the realtor or whoever would be the authority on saying, you know, Lee, that's a great idea, but the hot tub is what's going to sell the house. And that may or may not be true. So let's get an answer to that question of whether we can even talk about it. And if the answer is no, that we have to keep the hot tub, then let me...
I wouldn't mind using it.
Well,
for 2 or 3 years.
honey, you might just have to join it.
But
for the thousands of dollars that it's probably going to cost.
Sure. But like I said, I'm here to present options.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do exactly what you asked of me. And starting with a bunch of assumptions. Let's see. Well, it's 15 feet if we include the stair. And
16 wide.
it's 16 wide, which it kind of looked like it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, because you measured it.
Because I calculated how many pieces of board I would need. Because
Yeah.
one of the issues was ripping up the cedar and trying to do it with a helper bee and with my helper bee wife.
I said I'm not building
I've done a lot of construction stuff in my day, but the problem is
Yeah. Of course.
with my ambulatory problem.
Right, right. How do you feel about Obamacare?
Oh, I think it's conservatively what we need.
Okay.
Because it's absolutely ludicrous that we could put a man on the moon.
Yeah.
And we're the only
No
Western
healthcare.
country that can't figure out how to look after its people. And the other thing that is absolutely stupid about healthcare in this country is that it's attached to